Welcome back to Milton Mo Junction for this August update. I haven't been up here for quite a few weeks to do any work. Various reasons for that. One is I was away on holiday for a few weeks, and then obviously the weather's been really nice and I've had other jobs to do in the garden and maintenance, house maintenance sort of jobs, outside jobs. And also I've been building some other bits and pieces for I'm not sure you'd call it a new hobby, but Ian introduced me into wargaming, and I found that although it's not going to take over from railways, I quite enjoyed it, and I quite enjoy just making the models and painting them all, which I can do down in the conservatory in this nice warm weather rather than come up here into the loft. So I've been building a little army, and I'll show you at the end of the video what I've done. But once I've built the army, it's basically the game playing is doesn't take up a lot of time as such, perhaps one evening a week. So I shall get on with the railway. Now I've built most of the army I want, but it was a little detour away from here, and gives you a bit more energy to get back and do some more work. So now I'm hoping to do the last remaining part of the groundwork type scenery, which is the area you're looking at now, which is this area here, which needs ballasting, some more point motors putting in, you know, the dummy point motors that is, and then it'll all be completed. That'll be the end of the groundwork, and I can get on with a bit more scenery type work up above the ground, or the platforms and the buildings on the platforms, lighting on the platforms needs doing. But I'll get on with this, so I'll show you as I progress how it gets on. Well, I've now done the trunking and the dummy point motors for this. I actually did that in August, but it's now September, so I guess time this goes out it'll now be unlike, as I mentioned first time, an August update. It'll be a September update. So the next thing to do is to do some ballasting, so I'll come back after I've done some of that. Okay, I've ballasted the majority of it, and I've as with most jobs, it has created extra work and extra jobs. So what I need to do now excuse me, is I need to get a base set for the DMU here. So I can't ballast up to the base until I've built the base, and also I've changed the direction of the rail here on the right so that it comes away from the building. But of course I need then to put in an extra little piece of board to cover that extra bit. I always intended to do that anyway, but I need to put that in first before I can pin the rail down and ballast it, etc. So that's what I've got up to at the minute. Because doing this base may take a little bit more time, so it's going to take me a little bit longer to get this all finished and weathered, etc., and the ballasting finished off. What I might well do is put this up at the moment just so that you know, I haven't pegged it or anything, and just to show you what I've been up to, or not really been up to. So I'll put this up probably as a September update, and then try and finish this off fairly quickly and put another update up. So I'll now sort of finish with the railway bit, and I'll go and do another little video of some of the soldiers and army, mini armies I've been building. So bye for now. This is just a little add-on at the end to show Ian some 28mm figures that I've built and painted. So there's a couple of armies. They're sort of painted to what I'd call a not professional, but a gaming standard. So to play Lion Rampant. So there you go, Ian. That's what I've been up to. Okay, I better clear up a few things. This video is a bit of a mishmash. Obviously I started on the railway in August, or towards the end of August, and I called it the August update. Well, in fact, I mean it's gone into September, so I'll label the whole thing as the September update. I showed you a little bit of what I started doing on the railway, but I thought rather than finish off that, I'd just get this published because I haven't published one for quite a while. I've just showed you the 28mm army I built, but to be honest, I built that while I was away abroad for something to do. I got home, and when I started looking into the armies, etc., that I wanted to build and play, it wasn't that scale, and it wasn't a skirmish sort of game. I wanted to play a full war game. And when I looked into it, there's a game called Flames of War, which works with 15mm armies. I quite like the look of the German late war army. It works, it's basically World War II Flames of War, different armies and different platoons of different things, but I like the German army because I like the tanks that they had, and so I started building and painting a German army, and until I put it out on the desk I didn't realise how much I've got. About half of this I've actually built and painted myself. I actually don't like painting figures that much, so I've bought in a lot of figures already painted, but the rest of most of the vehicles I've built myself and painted, so I'm quite pleased with that. I've now got a decent army that I can play a game with and build up different platoons and different amounts of tanks in different things depending on who I'm battling against, what I need on my side, as it were. There's even a Stuka there because you can call on air support. There's artillery, different tanks, Tiger tank somewhere there, Panzer IVs, Stugs, some armoured cars, some anti-aircraft, some troop carriers. There's some, say, artillery, various types of artillery, including rocket launchers, and there's about 3 platoons of infantry. So that's about it for this one. There is just one thing I just noticed when I was looking through the video that I've already created on the railway. I mentioned when I've done that groundwork, that'll be the last bit to do. Of course, I'm only talking about that one side. There's still 2 other sides, a raised bit, the engine shed area. There's masses to do. We're only talking about a small bit of one side of the groundwork to do, so there's plenty to do up there, and I shall be getting onto that now. So that's about it. Bye for now, and if you want to subscribe, please do so, or just want to comment, please comment. But that's about it. Bye for now.